All right, welcome to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. And in this video, fire's hot, water's wet. It's Friday. So of course, Gervonta Davis is leaving the PBC. What's new? We've only heard this 1,000 times. This time based off of a tweet that Gervonta Davis let out that to me, I'm finding a very hard time getting this interpretation from it. However, I do think that what he's speaking about is probably some very, very good news for him. But he also responds to Eddie Hearn, who gets froggy off of this tweet. We will talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're gonna talk about some cats that are really up the crawl of Gervonta Davis and very much looking for Gervonta Davis and the PBC to somehow fall apart. And this has been going on for so long that it is comedic at this point. But Gervonta Davis puts out a tweet, and the tweet says, "Al was supposed to call me last night, but he didn't. Probably going over that deal with Steven that nobody told me about. So if you see me somewhere else, you know what's up." Now, watch this. People interpreted that to mean that Gervonta Davis was mad at Al Haymon because Al Haymon was talking to Steven about a deal that nobody told him about. So if you see me somewhere else, meaning I'm going to leave Al Haymon, you know what's up. Now, before I get into the details of that, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you're new to the channels, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you're a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you so much. It really means a big, big deal to the channel. But look, let's do this because this is crazy. So I get this guy who, I'm not gonna say her name, calls onto my live stream, and you're welcome to come by the live stream anytime. I mean, we're there pretty much every morning, and says that Gervonta Davis says that he's leaving Al Haymon because he's mad about him having a conversation with Steven behind his back. Gervonta Davis is a bright young man. Let's think about what he's probably saying. He's probably saying, Al was supposed to call me last night. What would Al Haymon be calling about? Something related to the boxing world. But he didn't call me because he's probably talking to Steven Espinoza about a deal that he doesn't think I know about. Now, why wouldn't he know about it? Because nobody knows what Steven Espinoza is doing, because Steven Espinoza is still an employee of Showtime Boxing and still has a fight coming up this weekend. So why would Al Haymon, if he's having conversations with Steven Espinoza about something that may take place next year for Gervonta Davis when he's no longer with Showtime, why would Al Haymon be out there telling people about it? I don't know. Seems to me that if the Steven here is Steven Espinoza, then it may very well be, I don't know, that it ain't anybody's business and still Steven Espinoza is actually a free to have business relations with him. I assume Steven Espinoza is not going to retire after he gets done with Showtime. Lou DiBella didn't retire when he was done with HBO. He's an executive. He's going to move on. He's been in boxing for a long time. He's probably going to move on into boxing. Could very well be involved with Al Haymon in negotiating deals for the distribution of fights, like, let's say, with Gervonta Davis, who is actually, let's say, the guy that fought almost his entire career exclusively for fights that were put on by who? Steven Espinoza. And he's calling him Steven. It's not like Steven's an enemy of his. Steven Espinoza is somebody that Gervonta Davis knows and Gervonta Davis has worked with for years. And in fact, last time I checked, Al Haymon worked with Steven Espinoza on a deal that just earned Gervonta Davis may have earned him more than $30 million. So what exactly would Gervonta Davis be mad at Al Haymon for talking to Steven Espinoza for? So much that he's willing to fire him? How dare you, Al Haymon, talk to somebody that's made me $30 million? No, let's go with the angle that he's mad at him because he's speaking with him and he's looking for somebody else to sign with, which is why I thought it was hilarious when Eddie Hearn sends a note, a DM to Gervonta and says, "Hey, let's talk." And Gervonta says, "No." Now, that's funny on two different levels for me. Number one, that you got that you know dang well, Devin, that Eddie Hearn is real thirsty to try to get anywhere near Gervonta Davis, bro. Man, these boxing executives know full well who the cash cow is in those little weight classes. They know full well who the attraction is. They know full well who the guy that can get them into Vegas, into the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas and sell that out instead of having to be somewhere in somebody's hometown. Man, y'all are hilarious, man. Hilarious. So he says no. Now, why would he say no? Could be several reasons why he says no. Number one, don't call me trying to get me to sign with you, bro. I'm not signing with you. These dudes just made me $30 million, bro. I'm rich. I'm rich. Yeah, you know the word. You know how the saying goes. I'm rich. That's him. Why would he leave Al Haymon and Steven Espinoza for DAZN? But anyway, for Eddie Hearn. But he can't blame Eddie for trying because, there are idiots born every day, and he may luck up and Gervonta Davis was an idiot that day. I don't think so, though. But it could also be about the Devin Haney fight that these dudes keep talking about. Because, man, y'all act like y'all going to talk these dudes out of these big deals. Gervonta Davis, could this deal with Steven Espinoza and Al Haymon may literally be something that where Gervonta can make more money because they're negotiating with a new deal for him coming off of a 1.3 million pay-per-view buy, a 1.3 million pay-per-view buys, and a $23 million gate. Dude, if that ain't free agent of the century in boxing, I don't know what is. So y'all acting like y'all gonna talk and nag and bicker your way past Gervonta Davis, you're tripping. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. Devin Haney better lose that weight. You better lose that weight and go fight him at 135, man, and stop primping and prancing around here talking about what you ain't gonna do. And go get that money, man. Anyway, that's my take on the matter. You let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.